Scoop. True stories that have made headlines.
(1812). Napoleon retreats from Moscow. Tell me, Davout, is it my fault that the height of power which I, Napoleon Bonaparte, have reached compels me to assume the dictatorship of the world?
I suppose not, sire. But if this Russian campaign is a failure...
A failure? I've led the Grande Armée to victory against the Austrians, the Prussians, the Spaniards. Nearly 500,000 behind me. Do you think I would fail to conquer Russia?
The conditions are against us, sire. Our men are not equipped for the cold weather that's approaching. And Russia is a vast country. Marshal Ney agrees...
I don't need you or Marshal Ney to explain the difficulties of this campaign, Davout. My ministers at home in France did their best to discourage me. You and Ney are here to assist me. Come over here, my friend, to the entrance of the tent. Look up there. You see that star?
Star?
High in the sky. It's my star. It's guided me through victory after victory until now. I'm not only Emperor of France, but dictator of Europe. That star, Davout, will guide me through Russia to Moscow and even greater glory. Tomorrow, we'll break camp and march into Russia.
Could we not make one further approach to the Tsar? He might still be persuaded to change his mind and agree to your peace.
No. Remember his letter. I know I'm no such captain as the Emperor Napoleon, that I have no general to match him. I know it. And that alone should convince you that I desire to avoid war. The peace will not be signed on my soil. A letter of defiance, Davout. You pay for it.
Sire?
Ah, nay. I was about to send for you. Tomorrow we will...
have a visitor, sire.
Indeed? Who is it?
A Cossack.
A Cossack?
He will not give his name. He says his business is with the Emperor of the French.
There's a Cossack into the camp. You mad? He may be a spy.
You can't believe that, sire. You've always spoken of the Cossacks with great contempt. Cavalry that knows only how to shout and unable to ride down even a company of light infantry.
Touché. Very well, Ney. Bring this Cossack in and let's hear what he has to say for himself.
Yes, sire.
Well, Davout, what do you make of that? A Russian horseman crosses the Niemen River while our troops stand and watch.
He has courage, sire.
Your Imperial...
Why are you here?
You know, and your Tsar knows why I'm here. I'm here to conquer Russia. I set out tomorrow to take Vilna, then on to Moscow.
And after you have taken Moscow?
After that, I shall return to the west and conquer England. Once that's been done, the states of Europe will be melted into one nation with Paris as its capital. There'll be one code, one coinage, and one court of appeal for all. Does that satisfy you?
It tells me what I want to know.
You came into our camp just to ask why we are here.
And to hear your answers with my own ears. Turn back before it is too late, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Ah, Rostopchin. You spoke to this Napoleon?
I said I would, and I did. You've had enough vodka, Kutuzov.
How dare you? You think I'm a beardless boy to be forbidden my pleasures? Another glass, Vladimir?
Yes, Marshal. The French marshals, Ney and Davout, they didn't do it.
I don't care what the French did or did not do. I want to know what they are going to do.
March on to Moscow.
Ah, so Russia is to be attacked, eh?
Have you any plans to stop?
I always have plans, Rostopchin. But know one thing. It will not be you or I or the army or even the people of Russia who will defeat this Corsican emperor, but Mother Russia herself. Her very size, her immensity, will send his men home cringing like children frightened of the dark.
You intend doing nothing.
I shall drink vodka and think.
You're a fool. I go into the French...
We shall retreat.
What did you say?
I said we shall retreat.
And I thought you loved Russia.
You'll give the order.
No, never. You can't abandon Moscow. The people would never
The
let you...
people would follow me to the ends of the earth if I asked them, and you know it, my excitable young friend.
That's exactly why I say it will be you who have betrayed them.
Vladimir, where is that man?
I won't sit here and watch the governor of Moscow drink himself into some sort
So, what had you planned to do, Count Rostopchin?
Do?
Yes, do. You plan to save Moscow. How?
I've already printed posters, hundreds of them, warning the people of what is to come.
Posters, eh? No one will read them. How many of us can read?
The news will be passed on.
What else?
There are French spies in the city. I'm sure of it. I'll search them out.
You'll be wasting your time. As every fashionable Muscovite speaks French better than Russian, you'll never tell one from the other. So you printed posters and you're searching for spies. Tell me one intelligent thing you have done.
There's a German, a man called Lepich. He promised to bomb the French from the air and then...
Yes, Lepich. I've heard of him. He's a fraud, isn't he? You put vast sums of money into his pockets only to find the machine won't fly. A flying machine. Can you imagine anything funnier than that? Vladimir, I swear I'm... Are you there, eh? Count Rostopchin and I are going to drink a toast to Moscow. Vodka. Bring us vodka.
Yes, Master. I tell you, I won't drink anything.
I say you will. We shall sit here and drink to our retreat.
Retreat? Are you mad? The Tsar will never let you...
He knows exactly what I plan to do.
And he agrees.
Of course. It is the only way to save Russia.
I don't understand. You're going to retreat and let the French take over all we possess and love?
I said I was going to retreat, that's all. Use your brains, Rostopchin. If you didn't want someone to read a private letter, what would you do with it, eh?
Do with it? I don't know. I suppose... Oh... Oh, well, good as off. Everyone says you're as crafty as a fox. Why didn't I think of that?
What did you say they call this hill, May?
The hill of salvation, Your Highness.
Salvation. I doubt it'll be the Russian salvation much longer.
You are still confident of a successful attack on Moscow?
Why not?
We have had little success in our campaign so far. Bit of fighting, 2 major engagements against the Russians, but no victory yet.
Nor any defeat, Marshal Ney. We're advancing steadily towards our objective, Moscow.
At tremendous cost. In the Battle of Borodino alone, we lost 25,000 men.
And the Russians lost 38,000. Remember that, Ney.
They had more to lose, sire. And the fighting there, indecisive as it was, has left our men demoralized. They're losing confidence.
Confidence in their emperor. Never. How far are we from Moscow?
It's just over the next rise.
At last. If I were a young officer, not the emperor, I'd gallop to that rise, just to be the first to glimpse the capital of all the Russias. Have the spies found out anything more about the defenses, Davout?
No, sire. As I told you, there are no defenses.
I know you said that, but I don't believe it. No one would leave a city without defenses.
There it is, sire. Moscow.
Moscow. Behold, at last, the celebrated city. Have you ever seen a finer sight? Gothic steeples and oriental domes. Everything I've dreamt it would be.
Do we bivouac here, sir?
No. While we have the chance, there appear to be no defenses, we'll march on.
I don't like it. Everything's so quiet.
As it has been all the way through Russia.
That's what I mean. Why don't they try to stop us?
You worry unduly.
Perhaps. And yet, those villages we fired, the crops we destroyed, there was no one to prevent us. Why? It's almost as though we were walking into a trap.
Nonsense. The answer lies in our army. It's the biggest ever to march on an enemy country. That's why we've met no opposition. They're afraid.
I hope you're right, sire.
You've given my orders to the men?
There must be no looting. Yes.
Good. Once our troops get out of hand, we'll never be able to control them.
They have their orders, but they look upon looting as a soldier's
A
privilege.
privilege they must do without. She'll be in Moscow within the hour. I can hardly believe it. Russia will be mine within the hour.
It's like a dead city, Imperial Highness. There's no one here at all.
And yet, elsewhere there are people here.
The usual pessimist, Ney.
I'm sorry, sire, but it seems too good to be true.
Yes. One would expect a few shots from some of the buildings, but there's absolutely nothing. Does the vanguard know which way to go, Devil?
To the Imperial Palace, sire.
Good. What if the Tsar could be... No, that's impossible.
What do you think, sire?
Could he be waiting for us? Perhaps to sign some peace treaty?
Surely he'd have some envoy?
Yes.
No, they've probably retreated to the east.
Then we'll follow them, Dabu.
Over there, sire. Isn't that someone at the window?
Where? I can't see anyone.
Building, close to that church.
Must have been a trick of the light.
I'll swear it was a man with a gun. Shall I fire?
And start a battle when there's apparently no need for one. Leave it, nay. Some people must have stayed behind.
Silence. All that one can hear is the tramp of our soldiers. Nothing else.
We've reached the Imperial Palace, sire. There it is.
Deserted.
So the Tsar has left the city, too.
Probably gone through St. Petersburg.
Look at it. What a magnificent building. I'm going to hold a grand ball there. The finest the world has ever seen. I'll bring my wife and my son. And all Russia will acknowledge them as their rulers. Right up to the gates, Marshal Ney, and sound the bugles. They shall know the Emperor of Europe is here.
Well, Rostovshin, is everything ready?
As ready as it will ever be, Kutuzov.
Good. Our scouts say the French have reached the Imperial Palace already, eh? You say every piece of firefighting equipment is sent away to the country, eh?
Oh, destroyed, Your Excellency.
Ah, so there'll be nothing they can do about it.
Nothing. By the time my incendiaries have run through the streets with their flaming torches, Moscow should be enveloped in flames. It is time for you to leave Moscow, Marshal Kutuzov. I'm going to give the signal for the firing of the rocket.
The rocket, that I must see before I go.
As you wish. Petrov Ivanovich, the rocket.
Very good, Excellency.
This is it. This is the moment we have been waiting for. You may think you have taken Moscow, Napoleon Bonaparte, but you will find you have captured a shell. A shell in which you and your grand army will die of starvation and cold.
This is outrageous.
Careful, sire. That building's going to collapse.
It's not a normal tactic of war. It's with our president burning their own towns.
Highness, the men are beginning to loot. They've ignored our commands.
Let them stay and burn. We're leaving Moscow.
Leaving Moscow, but
We're wasting our time standing here gazing at this ocean of fire. If this has been reduced to charred ruin, we'll retire to the camp outside the city.
What about the army, sire?
There's no way in which we can rally them now. We have to wait for them to join us. Marshal Babu.
Sire?
Has anything been seen of the incendiaries?
Not that I know of, sire. Whoever they are, they're too cunning for us. They've gone to earth like a pack of foxes.
You will make it your business to capture at least 3.
Yes, sire.
I'll make an example of them. They'll be shot. Look at our own men, that crowd over there.
Looters! Sergeant! Sergeant!
Don't waste your breath, Dabu.
We've got to stop them. Their arms are full of clothing.
Forget them. Their greed will kill them. And the Tsar realizes the state our army's in. I swear 19 out of every 20 Frenchmen are at this moment unarmed. If the Russians were to attack us, the Grande Armée would be destroyed with hardly a blow struck.
It's October, sire. We've got to leave Moscow.
Got to, Marshal Ney?
I know it's not my place to give the order, sire. But we've no more than 100,000 fighting men left.
100,000 out of an army of nearly 500,000.
Yes, sire. And no food.
What do you ask me to do, Ney? You know I can't retreat.
An honorable retreat.
No!
Then let us conclude peace with the Tsar.
Peace! 2 nights ago, I drafted the terms of a peace treaty and sent it to Tsar Alexander.
And he's not replied.
No, he's a man of his word. He said he'd never sign a treaty on Russian soil. He wants me to grovel to him, and I won't. I'm staying here, in the Kremlin.
Sire, listen to me. The frontiers of Russia lie nearly 1,000 miles away. And between them and the Grande Armée lies the devastated track that we ourselves made during our march to the capital.
Devastated?
We burnt everything within sight. Surely you can see the dangers that lie ahead of us. Lack of weapons, of horses, of transport for the sick. The lack of warm clothing for the men.
You really believe we must leave now, don't you, my friend?
Before it's too late, sire. Things will be bad enough now. But in the winter, when the ground is hard and everything sleeps, It will be worse.
We may be raided.
That is sure to happen. But there is another reason we must leave. Our troops are becoming more and more disorderly. The longer they remain in Moscow, the less likely they are to recover the old discipline.
Do you agree with Ney, Dabu? You've been very silent.
Yes, sire. I agree with Ney. Come over here, to the window. Look down into the street.
Russians?
No, sire. Frenchmen.
In fur coats and caps.
Frenchmen, the fools. They've forgotten their homeland already. They think if they stay until spring, things will come right for them. There will be as much food as they need. And you and I know that's not true. Food may be scarce, sire, but there's plenty of wine. And we'll never get them home to France if they drown their sorrows in Russian wine.
I'd rather they did that than die in the freezing winds of winter.
Besides, there are the carrion crows. Early this morning I saw an army of them circling the Kremlin.
In that case, we must leave Moscow. We'll march to St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg? Why?
I plan to capture it before we get home.
I will oppose the plan with my last breath.
Why?
It will be nothing more than a retreat. Let us go back by the route we know. It's the shortest way.
I have no intention of allowing my troops to straggle back over Russia with no provisions. We'll leave Moscow tomorrow and march southwards.
Southwards?
2 roads lead southwards to Kaluga. An old road and a new one. In Kaluga there'll be plenty of food for our men.
What if the Russians decide to cut the road?
Oh, we must plan for that. Marshal Davout, send Murat and some of our cavalry to keep an eye on them.
How shall we attack the Russians if they do cut the road?
We'll march towards them down the old road, make a feinting attack, and then, in the night, march our main force past the Russians down the road and into Kaluga. Don't worry, gentlemen. We'll reach France safely. What do you mean, no food?
Just that, sire. There's nothing at all in Kaluga. Not even an egg. Look about you. They've razed it to the ground.
We should have moved faster. Anything to stop that wily Russian cut us off from...
You forget, sire, that we've just fought one of the hardest battles of the campaign.
That's what we're here for, Davout, to fight if necessary.
But not to wear out our remaining troops by throwing them against superior Russian forces in weather that defies...
No excuse.
But we're retreating, sire. We're not in a fit state to fight battle.
We fought worse battles than one.
Have we, sire? Have we ever attacked Russian guns in 100 different charges up slopes which it is impossible to stand on? Have our men ever been mown down like grass before a scythe?
Speak as if the army was destroyed.
4,000 men, sire.
4,000.
Perhaps more.
4,000 men dead. A hard day's fighting. What did we gain by it? A charred shells, no houses, no food, no people.
But it's not only the fighting that's destroying our army, sire. It's the weather. I wonder how long they'll be able to stand.
And the Cossacks. How can one expect human beings to fight their way through the snow while they fight a running battle against those maniacs on horseback?
You want me to retreat from Kaluga?
You must, sire.
Let us retreat to the frontier the way we came. The route is shorter, and we have more chance of survival.
As you told me before we left Moscow. Very well.
Highness, over there. By that forest.
Cossacks! Thousands of
We
them!
stand no chance against an army like that.
They're charging!
Sound the retreat!
Sound the retreat!
Oh, devils. How can we help them?
We can't, sire. And they know it.
But 1,000 wounded. Like a slaughterhouse.
A terrible sight, indeed.
Davout, I want every private carriage and military vehicle to carry our wounded back to the frontier.
They'll never survive the journey.
They must!
The jolting of the vehicles over the snow and ice, and the cold and the hunger. Oh, surely they'd be better left
If
here.
you wish them to die of the pestilence. Doctors tell me the plague will wipe out those who remain. I can't leave them here. You know I can't.
I do know, sire.
I want to retreat. Horses and men strewn all along the road from Moscow to this terrible place.
We must go on, sire.
We go on. That's all I ever hear. Go on.
If we don't leave at once, not one man will see France again. They're ill-clad, sick, hungry, frostbitten. They're behaving like wild animals.
You can go back to France with a clear conscience. How will my people receive their emperor?
Come, sire. We can't stand here in the snow. Let us prepare our men for the final march.
The final march. Is that what it must be, Davout? Final march. Why doesn't Elbert hurry? Does he want us to be massacred before the bridges are ready?
It's not easy, sire. You can see for yourself. The men are standing up to their shoulders in icy water. How many of them will survive?
Perhaps if I were to help.
You, sire.
Why not? Am I a weakling?
No, sire. But I doubt whether there's anything you or I can do.
The right-hand bridge is nearly ready, sire.
They've done a wonderful job, the Pontoneers. As soon as it's ready, Davout, let the troops cross. The one on the left will be for guns and baggage.
Very good, sire.
Are we likely to be attacked before we cross the river, Davout?
Yes, sire.
Let's see. Then we're wasting our time, aren't we?
If one man is saved, sire, the building of the bridges will have been worth it. All these women and children must be got across, too.
Camp followers. If we hadn't been saddled with them, we'd have got along faster.
The bridges are ready, Marshal Davout.
At last.
Highness, we've got to stop them.
People have gone mad. Marshal Ney!
The bridges will collapse. There are too many people.
Marshal Ney!
Please move, sire, and hurry. This way.
Stop those people, Ney.
Impossible.
They're fighting one another.
We can't stop them. The troops are...
Davout! One bridge is gone. It's collapsed.
Stay here, sire. You can't risk your
I
life.
can't stand here. I'm going across the river.
How?
I don't know, but I've got to get to the other side. Davout, come with me. When we get across, we'll get up to the artillery and protect the troops as they cross. You follow us later, Ney.
There's only one way to cover the rear guard, sire. Once the troops are across, the remaining bridge must be fired.
We can't do that. There should be civilians.
They know what it is to follow an army, sire. They know the dangers involved. Come, sire.
Stand back. Stand back there. Stand back for the Emperor.
Use your sword, Ney.
No, I won't allow it.
Get out of the way, you scum. Can't you see Napoleon?
Yes, we can see Napoleon all right. We knew who it was who ordered us to march into Russia.
Sergeant, strike down that man.
That's right, kill us. We are scum to be made gunpowder of, so that...
Now will you all stand back? That's better.
Come, Highness. The way is clear now. So that's the end of the bridge, sire. It's in flames.
We should have left the civilians crossed.
So that the main army might be trapped by the Cossacks?
I didn't realize there was a nature.
The slayer's ready, sire. We're not sure how long we can hold off the Russians, even although the bridge is down. You must leave immediately.
My men.
Ney is right, sire. If you were captured, it could be the end of the Empire.
It won't be that, Davout. Napoleon's empire will last to the end of time. And remember, this campaign has been unfortunate. There's still England. And after all, what is the throne of Russia? Only a piece of wood covered with velvet.
Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, we bring you a true story that has made headlines in Scoop. Scoop. True stories that have made headlines.
The Revolt of the Slaves.
I tell you, this is the last time. In the name of the God, Spartacus, keep quiet. You want to be crucified? I don't care anymore, Brennus. Crucifixion, the arena, what difference does it make? No difference to Lentellus Batiatus, that's true. He rules the school of gladiators as if the men within it were animals. Killed them. There are plenty more where they came from.
Give me 2 days. That's all I need. 2 days.
What do you mean?
I'm leaving Capua.
Ah, you're mad. No one leaves Capua. We must stay here, and you as well, whether we like it or not. We're slaves, Spartacus. Have you forgotten? Slaves! Why think about escaping from the gladiators' barracks? Everyone knows that most men's chances of surviving in one place for more than 2 years are slender.
Have you never wanted to escape, Brennus?
Of course, who hasn't? No one wants to be a slave. And as for being a gladiator...
Animals, you're right. That's what we are, animals. Do they think we have no souls?
Put them in the arena, they say, and teach them to kill. Give them nets, tridents, daggers, and spears. Pit them against lions, tigers, panthers, or bulls. Let them fight for our amusement. Have you ever watched their faces, Brennus? They enjoy death. How often does a duel end with a thumbs-up sign?
Oh, come, Spartacus. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. Things aren't as bad as all that. If one's a good gladiator, one does have a chance of survival. There are some who've retired as free men.
Only because they've been maimed beyond recognition. No, Brennus, I've had enough. I'm going home to Thrace.
Stop dreaming of the impossible and help me tie this sandal. Are you ready for the fight?
I've made my peace with the gods and sworn one thing.
What's that?
If I survive this afternoon, it'll be the last appearance in Capua of Spartacus, the Thracian slave.
Severus of Thrace, Brennus of Gaul, Spartacus of Thrace, Cassius of Tuscany, come into the arena.
There it is, Brennus. Then Tullus Batiatus calls his victims to their death.
Keep quiet. Do you want him to hear you?
I suppose that would be foolish. If one wants to escape, one must not be impetuous. Come, we'll fight this last battle together. We're coming, Lentulus Batiatus. We who are about to die salute you. I tell you, I know it will work.
Without weapons?
That's a minor detail. But all trained gladiators will find the weapons.
I wonder. It's easy for you to speak, Spartacus. You were a soldier before you became a slave. You fought for Rome, and then you...
Deserted. That's why I'm here, because I deserted from the Roman army. That's a thing of the past. I'm looking to the future. You're right, Brennus. I've been a soldier, one of the best they had, and that's why I can lead the revolt.
I suppose you could be right, but
Spartacus is right, Brennus the Gaul.
Who are you?
Fellow countryman. They call me Maximinus of Thrace.
How much did you hear?
Enough to know that, after all this time, I've found a leader.
For what?
To lead a revolt against Rome.
That's going too far.
Have my feelings been as obvious as that?
Your face gives you away.
And now that you know, what are you going to do about it?
Join you, if you'll have me.
Did you hear that, Brennus the Gaul?
They say the world's full of fools.
When do we rise, Spartacus? How do we rise?
We'll escape as soon as we've decided on a place to hide. It must be somewhere easy to defend. You probably know the men better than I do, Maximinus. How many will join us?
I'd say nearly 200.
As many as that? I never realized. With 200 trained gladiators at my side, I could defeat Rome.
That's what you're going to do, my friend. I've watched you in the arena. You're a born commander. Once we've decided on a headquarters, when will you leave?
In a week's time. As I see it, the escape must take place after the evening meal. We shall attack the guards and escape over the wall.
Then why not decide now where you'll escape to?
Why not to Neapolis?
The area is right, but the people of the town support the Senate.
Then we'll establish our base on Vesuvius.
And I know a spur on the mountain that's perfect for defense.
How shall we know who to trust amongst the gladiators?
Leave that to me. I'll find your soldiers for you.
And if you're betrayed?
If we're betrayed, it won't be by them. It's a pity you're not joining the revolt, Brennus. You're a good soldier.
I shall join, my friend. Spartacus and I have been together for too long to part now. I remember when he came to Capua. He was like a trapped animal then, and he's not changed.
Well, Maximinus, the time has come. Is everyone ready?
They're waiting in groups about the barracks as we arranged. I've never seen men more impatient than they are.
You've told them where we plan to meet, if we should be separated. They know to leave Capua at once.
They'll go straight to Mount Vesuvius.
Are any of them armed?
Like you, some of them have been successful. They've stolen kitchen utensils, an illicit dagger or two. But most important of all, they have a desire to be free.
And how many are staying behind?
Nearly 300.
Do they know of the escape?
Yes.
And will they betray us?
It could be so. We can trust no one. They've sworn to say nothing. Who knows if they'll keep their word. Wait, someone's coming. Who's there?
It is I.
Hurry, my friend. I thought you weren't coming. We must leave as soon as possible.
Spartacus, I don't like the situation at all. The guard's restless, and Lentulus Batiatus hasn't slept all night.
Come on, then. What are we waiting for? We'll go this way, across the courtyard, and over the wall.
I'm with you. May the name of Spartacus strike terror into the heart of Rome.
Oh! Maximinus, the guard. We've been betrayed. We can't stop now. Here's the wall. Over you go. And when you're on the other side, drop into the ditch, keep as low as you can, and run for the wood. Slaves are coming.
Spartacus, the guards are attacking them.
We just go back and help.
What is the point? Some of us must die. Hurry, both of you.
We with Exenus? Don't answer. Take this dagger, Maximinus. What's this? What are you waiting for, Brennus? Climb the wall. What about you? I'll follow when you're over. Spartacus, watch out. The guards are coming. Then move, Maximinus, before it's too late. I won't leave you alone. Have you forgotten I'm in command?
Spartacus, I ordered you to...
One. Spartacus, give me your hand and I'll pull you up. Come on. Here comes another guard. Then use your feet to kick him away. I've got you. Grab my legs. Pull, Maximinus. I can't get away. He's got... Almost over. The guard. He's dead. It was the dagger. I threw it. You're up. Now jump into the ditch and run for the wood. We're free. Maximinus, I can't believe it. We're free.
It's strange to think we've been free for so long, Spartacus. And yet I keep remembering that only 80 men out of the 200 who escaped from Capua are alive today. I suppose we'll never know who betrayed us.
We don't know that anyone did.
Of course they did. How else did they know that we'd planned to escape? I told you how restless the guard was.
And now that we've been on Vesuvius for 3 months, how many slaves have joined us in that time, Brent?
Maximinus says it's over 1,000. Most of them joined us after we defeated that Roman legion last week.
Over 1,000 slaves.
Yes.
I could rule Rome with such an army. Our government's become lazy and lives too luxurious a life. This is my chance. The Senate will never hold the country this way.
You plan to rule Rome?
Perhaps.
You've changed. You were full of escaping to Thrace.
No, Brennus, I've not changed. But I don't want to fight or to hide on the mountains for the rest of my life. As he grows older, a man longs for his own people. I still feel like that about Thrace. I've got to get there. Have you never wanted to go back to Gaul?
I'm not like you. I'm no deserter from the Roman army. I was a criminal in my own country, and I could be hanged if I return home.
I wonder which is worse, to go to one's death amongst one's own people, or to remain here as an escaped slave.
Neither is an attractive prospect.
If I were you, I'd take the chance and go home, as I'm going to do.
You're going to desert us, eh? As you deserted the Roman army. You can't do that. Why do you think we joined you? Because you offered us freedom. You can't weld 1,000 slaves into the finest army this land has ever seen and then leave them.
You can't force me to stay.
No, I can't. But I can plead with you to stay until you've defeated the government.
Oh, you speak like a madman. I was joking.
You may have been, but I mean it. Many of us have trained as gladiators. We're not afraid to fight and are accustomed to death.
Spartacus, we have news. This is Probus Virius, a slave from Paestum.
You're welcome.
Wait until you hear his news.
What is it?
A Roman legion is encamped among the foothills of Vesuvius. I saw them for myself. Naturally, we'll attack.
How many men are there?
I'd say 3,000.
3 to 1. No, the odds are too high.
That's nonsense. We shall have to face far worse before we're finished. We must attack them and defeat them. We've got to prove that you're a great general. You may march against Rome if you wish, Spartacus. We'll fight at your side. Be as quiet as you can, Spartacus. Just a little further and you can look over the edge of the precipice and into the valley.
I can't quite. Oh. There, that's better. Now I can see. In the name of the gods, there must be more than 3,000.
Yeah, and so well encamped on the foothills that there's no way of approaching them.
You're wrong, Maximinus. There is a way. We shall attack them from this side.
Down the precipice. There are no footholds.
Then we must make some.
I'm no mountaineer, Spartacus. How can I get down there? Besides, how shall we carry weapons down such a drop?
We'll use ladders, Brennus.
Oh, now I know you're mad. Did you hear that, Maximinus? We're to use ladders.
We could weave ladders out of vine branches.
Brennus, he's right. That's the only way.
And we'll attack tonight. Maximinus, find 100 men and send them to forage every vineyard in the district. I need ladders enough to carry 1,000 men. Is there any sign of Probus?
No, not yet. Don't worry, Spartacus. He won't let us down.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so impatient. Are you sure our men know that they must first attack the guards?
They know it's got to be done as silently as possible.
Good. And when that's done, the rest should be easy.
3,000 Romans. I've been thinking of the weapons we'll be able to collect when the battle's over.
First, make sure of the battle, Brennus.
What's Probus waiting for? Most of the fires are already dead, and he must have reached the lower levels by now.
Should we have trusted him?
Yes, entirely. He has a debt to settle with Rome. His wife was murdered.
Oh, poor man. Oh, well. He knows we've got to be certain that the camp's asleep before we attack. Our only chance of victory is by surprise.
There's a signal. At last.
Come, my friends. Let's go into battle together.
Wait, Maximinus. Before we attack, I must tell you something.
Why so serious?
If the battle is won, I shall lead our armies as far north as Tuscany, fighting the Romans as we go. And then I shall escape through Pannonia and travel southwards to Thrace.
Is that all? Have no fear, Spartacus. We'll follow you to Tuscany, and beyond, if necessary.
Then prepare the advanced guard. We're going down.
Slaves of Rome, prepare for battle. Otto, Germano, Marcus, lead your men down the precipice. And may the gods go with you.
Quintus? Quintus, where are you? Confound the man. Where's he got to? Quintus!
Here, Licinius Crassus.
I've been calling you for hours. Come here. We've got work to do.
Oh, we are going into battle, my lord.
Yes, Quintus, we're going into battle against the slaves of Rome.
Ah, has the Senate realized the danger at last?
Not really. They're only afraid of their own safety. Have you heard that there are over 70,000 men following this man Spartacus?
All Rome's talking about it, my lord. They say slaves are flocking to him from as far north as Phelcina and from Sibarius in the south.
And the Senate, in its wisdom, believes we might face a civil war. They wouldn't worry if it could be kept to the slaves themselves. But can you imagine the discomfort it could cause the wealthy?
And so they've said that you must deal with them, Licinius Crassus.
Yes. I wonder if it'll be as easy as it sounds.
You've not been defeated yet, my lord.
That's true, but many of the slaves are gladiators, which might make the planning of this campaign more difficult. Our armies as they stand can deal with rabble, but with General Pompey in Hispania, I wonder.
You are Rome's most formidable lieutenant, my lord. You'll think of something.
I've already told the Senate that I need a legion of 40,000 men. The odds will be against us, but our soldiers will be better trained, better disciplined. I shall also need a month in which to train them. In that time, I think I could mold them into a magnificent fighting machine. We'll have to shake the Senate out of its lethargy somehow. Besides, the slaves have already fought their way as far north as Tuscany. All they need do is turn on Rome itself. Can you imagine the result of that, Quintus?
Oh, could we stop them, my lord?
As our armies stand at present, we couldn't keep a dog from the gates. Well, it's no use sitting here. I must start work immediately. Go to Claudius Pius and Antonius Petronius and tell them to attend me this afternoon without fail.
Very good, my lord.
And Quintus?
My lord?
Tell them that we are expected to hang every slave, including Spartacus, on the Appian Way before the end of the year.
What's troubling you, Spartacus?
I feel uneasy, Brennus. We may have had victory after victory, but I know it can't go on forever. We've already had the warning signs of defeat.
Defeat?
Are you blind? Do you think the Senate is going to sit back and leave us to plunder the country forever? I should have done as I said I would. Subdue the country as far north as Tuscany and then retire to Thrace. It's funny how things are never as you think they will be. You've all followed me loyally, but now that freedom could be ours if we wanted it, you're more interested in plundering and looting than living a life of peace.
Have we ever been feared before as we are now? The land could be ours if we wanted to take it.
You're wrong, Brennus. I didn't tell you that a messenger arrived from Rome yesterday.
What news had he?
That the Senate has given command of their legions to Licinius Crassus.
Yeah, I know him. He's one of their finest lieutenants.
We all know him. We stand no chance against that man, Brennus. He's been told to defeat us, whatever the cost. Tell that to our legion of slaves, and they'll leave us in their thousands. They may have courage now, but when they face Licinius Crassus, they'll disappear like smoke from a fire. Oh, well, perhaps this is the best thing that could happen.
You'd never let them desert us?
How could I stop them? By chaining them one to the other. Why do you and Maximinius force me to keep this army together? You know I hate this life. Thank the gods I sent my wife to Thrace. Now only I must stay here and die.
You're being pessimistic, Spartacus. No legion, even if it is commanded by Licinius Crassus, can defeat us now. We're well armed and well trained, thanks to you.
Brennus, I'm not prepared to take that chance. I've decided that we shall march into the Alps, where we'll hide for a month or so, and until it's all quietened down. Then every man must go his own way.
They'll never agree to that.
You mean you and Maximinius will not agree to it?
I mean the slaves. You forget. Apart from the foreign slaves, most of them come from the south.
Then we must go to Sicily. Yes, this could be a good idea. Sicily is an island that we could hold against Rome.
We'll never get there.
Would you rather we stayed here to be slaughtered in our thousands by the legions of Rome?
I tell you, you are a defeatist.
No, Brennus. For the first time in my life, I've become a realist. I know our limitations. We are no match for the trained ranks of Licinius Crassus. You and Maximinius may stay here if you wish, but I shall march southwards tomorrow. What's happened to the ships, Brennus?
I did as you told me, Spartacus. I bribed the captain to take us across the straits to Sicily, and he said he'd be here within the week.
Who was it that you bribed?
They called him Ascanius.
The pirate! What sort of a brain have you got, Brennus? I told you to go to Rhegium
and I told you that no honest man would ferry the slaves of Spartacus to Sicily.
I'm sorry. I should have known.
We are outlaws. We must take what we can. Be patient. The ships will come.
I hope you're right, but I'd say we're trapped. We've waited here for 2 weeks.
Give him another week.
Very well. But after that, we shall have to move on.
Spartacus, what do you suggest we do?
There's only one thing left for us to do. We shall have to march northwards and confront the legions of Licinius Crassus.
May the gods help us. By now we've given Licinius time to prepare. We should have attacked him months ago.
And that, too, was my fault. I tried to avoid warfare and death. Oh, how empty the sea is. There's not a sail in sight. If only I knew what Licinius was doing.
Well, Quintus, when will the wall be ready?
In 3 weeks' time, Licinius Crassus.
3 weeks? I'll not wait that long. It must be finished within days.
The workmen are dying from exhaustion, my lord, and Aurelius says...
I'm not interested in what he says. They must be lashed into working faster.
My lord, I have served you for many years, and you've often taken my advice.
There's no time for advice. Kill those who are too tired to work.
My lord.
I'm prepared to kill hundreds so that this wall shall be finished within the week. We can't guarantee how much longer Spartacus and his slaves will sit on the seashore, gazing towards Messina.
But if they're determined to get to Sicily, they'll
never get to Sicily. The pirate captain Ascanius came to the camp last night. I gave him a free pardon in return for news of Spartacus.
And what news did he have?
That no one is prepared to ferry the slaves to Sicily, and so their waiting will be in vain. I tell you, Quintus, within a week they'll be moving northwards towards Rome.
You know this man's thoughts.
Spartacus is a fine commander. I've never underestimated him. That's why I know he'll do what I would do. He'll attack Rome. That's why that wall must be finished, so that it may be manned from the Adriatic to the Tyrrhenian seas. We'll trap them in the south.
We've nothing to lose, Spartacus. We can't fail.
Are you sure?
Crassus is too quiet.
Where is he?
That's why we've sent Probus ahead to find out.
And he has not returned. He's probably hanging on the Appian Way. Maximinus, are you so blind that you can't see what's happening?
I've noticed nothing.
After all our successes, our men are so confident that they're splitting into groups and ravaging the countryside. Our legion has reduced in size to such an extent that it's very little larger than the legion with which we defeated the Romans on Vesuvius.
We defeated them then with ill-trained troops. We can defeat 5 times as many today.
In this snow, we're all tired. We're hungry. We're cold.
You've marched them until they're at the end of their tether, Spartacus.
We've no time to rest. We must go on. Maximinus, someone's whistling.
It's Probus.
At last!
He's running like a hare. I don't like it. Probus, what's happened?
We can't go any further.
What does he mean?
I don't know, Brennus, but the gods tell me that this could be here in the snow. That we shall stand and fight our last battle.
Who stops us, Probus?
There's a wall. A wall.
What are you talking about?
Licinius Crassus has built a wall across Italy. Oh, laugh at me if you will, Maximinus, but it's true. You've only 2 leagues to go before you see it.
So we're trapped.
Yes.
Well, Spartacus, are you going to sit here and do nothing? Or are you going to run southwards until there's nowhere to run but into the sea?
Is the wall complete, Probus?
There's still a league to finish on the side of a hill.
Then that's where we'll break through. Come, friends, let's march on Rome.
Fools! So they escaped. Why were there no guards on the gap?
They were building, my lord.
Indeed. They were so busy building that 3,000 slaves found their way through a gap in the very wall that's supposed to trap them.
Were they sleeping? Tell me, Quintus, were they sleeping?
Licinius Crassus, I think they were.
Of course they were. Call Aurelius. The overseer shall be hanged as a warning to the others. Wait for camp, Quintus. We march northwards now. Quintus, I want Spartacus. If it's the last thing I do this day, I'll kill him with my own sword. Where is he?
There, my lord, in the forefront of the battle.
Challenge him for me.
Spartacus, Licinius Crassus challenges you to single combat. Be careful, my lord. He's a dangerous man.
So, Spartacus, we meet at last. You can be sure Rome knows how to deal with traitors. Prepare to die.
You speak too soon, my lord. Watch out, my lord. His dagger.
He'll not get me that way.
Only give me an opening.
I'm not as mad as that.
I'll find one. Like this.
No.
A hard push, Licinius. Are you afraid?
Quintus, you stabbed him in the back.
Before he killed you, my lord.
Yes, he was a good swordsman. Turn him on his back and let me see his face. What a pity he's dead. I could have done with such a man in my legions. Fight on, Quintus. Without this man's guiding genius, the revolt will be over by the evening, and slaves will hang in their hundreds on the Appian Way.
Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, we bring you a true story that has made headlines in Scoop. Scoop. True stories that have made headlines.
(1836). Remember the Alamo.
What are you going to do, Colonel Travis?
Sit and wait.
You think we'll hold the Alamo?
Don't you?
Yeah, I'd say we should.
You don't have to humor me, Captain Dickinson. Jim Bowie says I'm too inexperienced, too young to hold the fort. And he could be right. There's no one more experienced in warfare than Colonel Bowie.
What do any of us know about the Mexicans? We took San Antonio to Bahia with hardly a shot.
Oh, that's true enough. Well, I suppose we'll soon find out. Dickinson, your wife. I think she and the other women should leave Texas.
I agree, but you try and tell Suzanne that. Texas is our home now. We've lived here ever since we were married. The Mexicans invited the Americans to settle in Texas, she says. So they must expect us to stay.
Well, the trouble is there are now 10 Americans to every Mexican in Texas. The state might just as well belong to us.
And that's what's worrying President Santa Anna.
Yes. If he can't get rid of us by introducing more and more restrictive laws, he'll chase us out with his armies. If the women won't leave, do they know what to do when the attack comes?
Every woman and child is to be marshaled into the chapel and told to stay there. Suzanne is taking charge.
Good. It's well barricaded. They should be safe enough in there.
What about Colonel Fannon's reinforcements?
Well, we haven't heard anything from him. Goliath Garrison could have gone up in smoke for all we know.
Except that we are the vanguard of the Texas forces, not Goliath.
We're going to need every man we can lay our hands on.
It's a pity about Bowie.
Yes, but he's tough. He'll soon be over the fever.
Well, I'd better go down and see how the defenses are getting on. There's a part of the wall that worries me.
You mean the area that's collapsed?
Yeah.
You'll have to bolster it up somehow in case Santa Anna's attack comes from that direction.
Hey, I can hear horses.
You're right. And men cheering. It must be Colonel Fannin. I knew he wouldn't let us down. Now come over here. We should be able to see them from the window.
The cavalry's here.
No, that's not the cavalry.
Well, what else could it be? The men would hardly cheer the Mexicans.
I don't believe it. Well, Dickinson, look there. Do you know who that is?
I don't think so.
Well, who else wears buckskins and a coonskin hat?
You mean Crockett?
That's it, Colonel Davy Crockett. Come on, Dickinson. We're going out there to meet him. I was never happier to meet anyone, Colonel Crockett. But what brings you to the Alamo mission?
Well, Colonel, I guess you could say my belief in the rights of man. Those Mexicans are doing their best to kick the Americans out of Texas. I don't hold with that.
You're here to fight for us?
Well, that's about it. I raised my Tennessee volunteers so they could put the situation right. You people have lived here for 12 years and have put your hearts and souls into Texas soil. Now's not the time for Mexico to say you don't belong here.
Well, they don't exactly say that.
They say no foreigner can settle in any Mexican territory bordering on the country from which he came. Now, doesn't that apply to you? Darn it, man, you American settlers total 75% of the Texas population.
Oh, that's why Texas was proclaimed an autonomous state last year.
Well, that's why President Santa Anna decided you must be brought to heel. Well, we're going to break that deadlock. I hear my friend Jim Bowie's here.
Oh, he's sick with fever.
Very unfortunate. Well, I'll get to see him in a minute, but just now, I want you to tell me what orders you have for us.
Orders?
Well, you are in command of the mission, Colonel Travis.
Oh, yes, but I wouldn't presume to give orders to Davy Crockett.
Why ever not?
Oh, Colonel Crockett, as one of the finest pioneers of our land, you've forgotten more than I shall ever know about warfare.
I may be 50 years old, and I doubt whether you are yet 30. But that makes no difference to the present situation. I shall be proud to serve under you, Colonel. Now then, where does the land lie?
Well, I have a map. Here. This is the mission. We felt it would be easier to defend than the town of San Antonio itself.
I see you're right.
Now, here is the mission square. The people call it the plaza. And there to the right, the original convent building.
Well, that's where we are at the moment.
Yes. Behind us is the convent yard, and in one corner, the church. We're using that as a sanctuary for the women and children.
The plaza is pretty well protected by its wall, but what about there, in front of the church? You're vulnerable there.
Yes, although there is a ditch, and we've built a stockade.
Well, I guess that's our position. We'll hold that area for you, Colonel Travis.
Oh, we can certainly do with your help.
Next, could you withstand a siege?
No. It won't be long before we run out of food and water.
I see. Well, I guess we might be able to ease the food situation.
Well, it's water that's our problem. We're supplied with water from a stream which can be dammed from outside.
The Mexicans are coming. There must be nearly 2,000 of them.
Against not quite 200 of us.
Who's leading them?
General Antonio de Santa Anna.
So, El Presidente himself.
What's more, we hear there are another 2,000 Mexican reservists in the town of San Antonio de Bahar, just behind us.
Oh, I guess we got here just in time.
Now, come with me, Dickinson, and you too, Colonel Crockett, if you catch you. I'm going up onto the wall to have a look.
Pity dusk's falling, but I imagine we'll soon see enough. Well, they're still there, on the other side of the river. They've been there all night.
Thousands of them. Are the women and children safe, Captain Dickinson?
In the chapel, Colonel.
Good.
How have my men got on with that stockade wall, Dickinson?
Been working like beavers, Colonel Crockett. It should hold as a defense line now.
Good.
There he is, General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, President of the Republic of Mexico. Do you see the banner flying above him? It means no quarter, no surrender, no mercy. And there's not a Mexican soldier who doesn't understand what that means.
There's only one thing in our favor. We can see every darn Mexican on the plain. That red uniform of theirs is pretty outstanding.
Isn't that Hey, it's a white flag.
A surrender flag. Well, he must be mad. No one's fired a shot.
Oh, he wants to parley. I'll send someone out there to talk to him.
And if it's a trap?
If it is, 1 or 2 men might die. If it's not, we could save the entire garrison.
Well, the point is who?
I'll go if you think it'll do any good.
Oh, I'd prefer to send a single man.
I'd like to go.
Very well. Take Sergeant Benson with you. You know what to say?
No surrender.
That's it, Captain. No surrender.
As you say, Colonel.
Well, Colonel Crockett, have I done the right thing?
There was nothing else you could have done.
Well, you've seen so much of this kind of fighting. I'd have thought you'd have had enough of it. What really brought you here, Colonel?
I thought I had had enough. Believe me, it's all right when you're young. I started when I was 27, fighting the Creek Indians. But 9 years later, I was a United States congressman. I guess I'd be one still if I hadn't been defeated. Then I heard what was going on down here in Texas. Couldn't stand for that, so I dusted off my coonskin cap and buckskins, and here I am.
Nothing better could have happened to us. Oh, there goes Dickinson.
Better stand by your guns in case it's necessary.
Stand by the guns!
Stand by the guns! Stand by the guns!
I wish I knew what had happened to Colonel Fannin. He must have got our message by now. It's days since we appealed for help.
He might not have received the message. Are you sure your man got through?
Well, there's no reason why he shouldn't. The Mexicans weren't here when he left. Oh, look. The general's riding out to meet Dickinson.
Who's that woman coming towards us along the catwalk? She's asking for trouble.
Oh, that's Suzanne Dickinson.
The captain's wife.
Yes. Have you ever tried to drive a mother hen away from her chicks? That's what she was like when I told her the women must leave the Alamo. I was wasting my time. She's quite the Crockett. Dickinson and Santa Anna have met.
That means we must stand by the fire.
Colonel Travis, my husband down there in the white flag. Does that mean you're going to surrender?
Not if we can help it, ma'am. Now get back to the chapel at once. You have no business here.
I came to tell you that the first aid center is ready.
Keep down, ma'am.
My husband, I must see if he's been
He's
wounded.
safe. Now go quickly. I'm going to give the order to fire.
Yes, the woman will be afraid.
This is it. Stand by to fire!
Will you be all right, Mrs. Dickinson?
Oh, yes, don't worry about me, Colonel Crockett. Worry about the men. There are few enough of them.
Open fire!
Open fire!
You sent for me, Colonel Travis?
Yes, Captain. I want you to ride back to General Sam Houston with a message.
You want me to leave the Alamo?
This message must get to the general commanding the Texan forces.
But, Colonel, you need every man you can get.
We must have help from outside, Dickinson. Only you and this letter can get that for us. Now, read it.
Yes, sir. Fellow citizens and compatriots, I am besieged by 1,000 or more of the Mexicans under General Santa Anna. I have sustained a continual bombardment and cannonade for 24 hours and have not lost a man. The enemy has demanded our surrender, otherwise the garrison is to be put to the sword if the fort is taken. I have answered the demand with cannon shot, and our flag still waves proudly from the walls.
Read on, Captain.
I shall never surrender or retreat. Then I call on you in the name of liberty, of patriotism, and everything dear to the American character to come to our aid with all dispatch. If this call is neglected, I am determined to sustain myself as long as possible and die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country. Victory or death. Signed, William Travis, Lieutenant Colonel Commanding.
Well, Dickinson, will you take it for me?
My wife, sir?
I can only say that whatever may happen to us, I doubt if any harm will come to the women.
Well, why ask me?
Because there is no one else I can trust.
Very well, Colonel. I'll go. When do I leave?
This evening, as soon as it's dark. We'll never hold them, Crockett.
The men are doing their best. They haven't rested since the attack began.
I know the Mexicans are like ants. You think... Sergeant, over there. There's a ladder against the wall.
Keep firing, Tennessee.
We've got to keep them off the walls.
Reinforce the wall, Lieutenant Bolton. Whatever happens, we must keep them off the wall.
We'll hold them. When Houston comes, he'll...
No word yet?
No.
Oh, another scaling ladder. Grab hold of it. Help me push it away.
I'm with you.
It's going over.
Crockett, watch that man. He's got a bayonet.
I've got him. Grab the ladder.
I got it.
Push.
Here goes. The ladder's moving. Now hang on to the wall. The ladder's going.
I thought that was the end.
Crockett, there's Santa Anna himself.
Which means it's the main attack. We've got to hold it. I'm going to get back to the stockade.
See you later. I'm going to hold a parapet over there, on the corner of the plaza.
Good luck, Travis. Hold on, Tennessee volunteers. Whatever happens, stand by Colonel Travis.
It was a nightmare, General. I could hear Colonel Travis shouting. They're inside the walls, and then And then it seemed that every Texan in the Alamo was struggling to prevent Santa Ana from entering the plaza.
Heavens.
I saw it all, General, from the entrance to the chapel.
Nearly 200 men killed.
The whole garrison.
Colonel Travis?
Killed as he fired down at a group of Mexicans. They say he died instantly.
And Colonel Crockett?
He must have killed almost 100 men before a lieutenant struck him down with his sword.
I can't believe it. Fannin was supposed to have
Oh, well, what does it matter? It's too late to save them now.
What happened to Jim Bowie?
He's dead, too. He'd been sick with a fever for several days and was still in bed when the Mexicans found him. As they stormed into the sick room, he was waiting for them, a pistol in each hand. He killed 2 before the others stabbed him with their bayonets.
And you, madam, how did the president treat you?
Oh, courteously. I only wish his men had behaved in the same way. I saw several shooting at dead bodies that lay in the plaza.
Do you know where Santa Ana is now?
About 4 miles away, I guess.
Only 4 miles?
What do we do, General Houston?
Do, Lieutenant Hastings. Retreat.
But that's exactly what Santa Ana wants.
Are you questioning my orders, Lieutenant?
No, sir. I only thought we
You may leave this thinking to me, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Kindly tell Major Lawton to prepare the camp for retreat in half an hour's time.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mrs. Dickinson, you've been through a great ordeal, but at least we now have a pleasant surprise for you.
Surprise?
Yeah, just look through that window. Someone is crossing the parade ground that I think you might know.
Fred!
Yeah, your husband, Captain Dickinson.
Oh, General Houston, I knew he'd be all right. Colonel Travis thought he might be dead, but I knew.
Come in, Dickinson.
Fred!
Suzanne!
Oh, my dear. My dear.
I never thought we'd meet. What? I beg your pardon, sir.
Oh, I can appreciate your feelings.
Thank you, General. I understand we're to retreat, sir.
Yes. As you know, Gonzales is only a temporary camp, totally unfitted for any large-scale defense. We know the size of the Mexican army, about 4,000 at least, and we can't hope to hold Gonzales against it. I've decided to retreat to the Lavaca River.
So far?
I've ordered Colonel Fannin to leave Goliad and meet us there.
If he obeys your orders.
As you say, Captain, if he obeys my orders. But I think this time he will. He has to. Anyway, we shall be traveling light to start with. I should give orders to throw our cannons into the river and...
What if we need them?
We won't need them. By the time we get the river between ourselves and General Santa Ana, we shall have the advantage.
And the woman and children?
Well, I have such faith in our ability to destroy the Mexicans once we reach Lavaca that I'm prepared to take the women and children with us, Mrs. Dickinson.
Do you realize the sort of country we should be crossing, General Houston?
I do, Captain. Sandy, unhealthy, and infested with mosquitoes.
We can go on, General.
Can't, Captain Dickinson? Why ever not?
Because we can't move. This rain hasn't stopped for 3 days, and some of the wagons are completely bogged down in mud.
Then we must either manhandle them or leave them where they are. I'm determined to reach the Sabine River if it kills me.
And then, sir?
In the town of San Felipe, we shall start intensive training. Only when I'm satisfied with the standard of the army shall I allow it to meet the Mexicans.
If they give us time to train.
They will. I understand they made a slight detour. Did you know that?
No, sir. I don't think I've heard...
They've been to Goliad.
Where Colonel Fannin was?
Where Colonel Fannin was shot a few days ago.
How? Why?
While we were expecting him to join us at Lavaca River, he was busy surrendering to General Santa Ana. A bloodless surrender. Not a shot was fired.
You said the colonel was killed?
Yeah, he was. General Santa Ana repaid his surrender by having him and every one of his men shot dead in cold blood.
I see.
So now do you realize why we have to push on? We've got to fight the Mexicans. We've got no alternative. So let us do it with courage and determination.
General Houston, I'm sure the retreat is necessary, but some of your officers are wondering if it's wise to draw the Mexicans so far into Texas.
Well, at the moment, we're working in the dark. So I'd be glad if you'd give them this message. If I err, the blame is mine. You will remember the words. If I err, the blame is mine. Magnificent, magnificent. Where did they come from?
I'm not at all sure, sir. There was a note attached to one of the cannons from an admirer.
An admirer, eh? Well, that's the sort of gift I enjoy receiving. Where's Captain Dickinson?
A messenger has come in from the river. He's gone to see if there's any news of the Mexicans.
Excellent. How much iron would you say we have about the camp, Lieutenant Hastings?
Iron, General?
You completely stupid. We're going to use it as ammunition for my cannons.
Of course. I'll go have a look.
Dickinson, what news?
The Mexicans across the river, General.
I thought it wouldn't take them long. Just as well we moved to Harrisburg. How far away are they now?
That's the trouble. No one's quite sure. Spies tell us there are at least 10 miles away, floundering about in the marsh country.
I guess that figures. We won't know anything about that part of the world. Perhaps it would be as well if we were to...
Attack, sir?
Don't hurry me now. Let me think. The Mexicans don't know conditions in the marsh country, do they?
No, sir.
But we do. Yes. I think we'll leave the camp here and march back to meet them.
Tonight?
No, Lieutenant Hastings. Tomorrow morning. Bring the spies to me, Dickinson. I want to learn all I can about the Mexicans' positions. Well, so far, so good.
When do we attack, sir?
We wait for them to make the first move. Yeah, this grove of trees is ideal. We'll have to cross those fields to get to us. I doubt if they realize we're actually here.
General Houston, you're beginning to move out.
Good. That's how I want it. Are the scouts back from the river yet?
Yes, sir. They've destroyed the bridges as you ordered.
Good. That'll put an end to the reinforcements.
How soon before we charge?
Give them time. I guess we're outnumbered 2-1. Wouldn't you say so, gentlemen?
It looks like it, General.
Oh, not as bad as at the Alamo. We should be able to cope with Anamont. Find out if my horse is ready, Hastings.
Yes, sir.
Now, there's no point in keeping our presence secret much longer, Dickinson. Besides, I want to speak to the men. Do you reckon they can hear me from here?
I'm sure they can, sir.
Your horse is ready, General.
Good. Men of the Texan Army? Men of Texas? You know why we're here. Over there, across the fields, the enemy's approaching. Within the next few minutes, we shall charge. I intend routing this General Santa Anna, President of Mexico, and his forces once and for all. But to do so, many of us will have to suffer. Some of us may die. Even if this is so, remember you'll be dying for your country. Trust in God and fear not. Victory is certain. To horse, gentlemen. Let this be our day. We are avenging our brothers in arms. Remember the Alamo! Remember the Alamo!
I can tell you, General, that Sam Houston is every Texan's hero.
My dear Mrs. Dickinson, one man cannot fight a battle on his own.
All the same, he can plan and fulfill a victory. Do you know what the people are saying? That Sam Houston must be the first president of Texas.
What do you say to that, sir?
Well, on behalf of my unseasoned soldiers, my friends who rode at my side against the Mexicans, I shall accept.
That is all we want to know, General.
So you do have something to do with this, Captain Dickinson.
I have indeed, sir.
I should have been happier at the thought of accepting. Our friends from the Alamo could have been here with us. Colonel Travis, Colonel Davy Crockett, and Jim Bowie. Even so, they have not died in vain.
They certainly haven't.
There's a rumor that General Santa Anna has gone to America.
I sent him to America, Mrs. Dickinson. I want him to meet the president of our country of origin. I want him to learn the sort of person a president should be.
You think President Jackson will let him go free?
I know he will, because I've asked him to. Too many people have died already in this unnecessary war, Captain. Now it's time to plan the future of this vast state of ours, and believe me, that will take a lot of doing.
I should like to propose a toast, sir.
Carry on, Captain.
A toast. To the future of this great land of ours, Texas, and to the man who'll lead us to prosperity, General Sam Houston.
Thank you, Captain Dickinson. And now let me give a toast. To us all.
and long may we remember the Alamo.
Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, we bring you a true story that has made headlines in Scoop. Scoop. True stories that have made headlines.
January 1929. Orient Express snowbound in Turkey.
You know, Tom, it never occurred to me that there'd be snow in Turkey. It sounds such a warm name, doesn't it? Tom, the train stopped.
What did you say, my dear?
Oh, really, Tom, you haven't heard a word I've been saying. I said the train stopped.
Oh, yes, so it has. We can't possibly be there already, can we? I thought they said we'd arrive at 10
No,
tonight.
my dear, we're nowhere near Constantinople. There's not a building in sight, only miles and miles of snow. Oh, Tom, there couldn't be anything wrong with the train, could there?
What did you say, my dear?
I do wish you'd take your nose out of that book and listen to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy.
I was wondering whether there was anything wrong with the train. Why should it stop here? There's nothing but snow.
Oh, Kathy, the Orient Express never breaks down.
Oh, I do hope you're right. Although I suppose there could always be a first time.
Well, even if it has, we can't be far from Constantinople now.
Oh, it's so cold. I do wish I'd brought another rug. I must get one when we get to Ankara, if Turkey's going to be as cold as this.
Well, it is winter, and you should be used to the snow by now. We've been looking at it ever since we left Bulgaria. What's the time?
Just after 9.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I could do with some breakfast. There's one thing I like about this train. There's always something substantial to eat for breakfast, not just rolls and coffee.
Tom, the train hasn't stuck on the line, has it?
Oh, I shouldn't think so. Anyway, I wouldn't worry about it. They'll soon let us know if it has.
Would you be Mr. and Mrs. Pickard?
Yes, that's right. I'm Tom Pickard, and this is my wife, Kathy.
Well, I'm Father Flanagan. I wonder if I might come in for a moment.
Of course. We're glad to meet you. How did you know we were here?
Well, I saw you when you got on the train in Paris, and I said to myself, these people are English. There are not many passengers aboard the train, and there are even fewer who can speak English. I thought I'd look around for you so that we could get to know each other.
Do sit down, Father, and make yourself at home.
Thank you, my son, I will. I'll just close the door. It does help to keep out the biting cold, doesn't it?
Father Flanagan, why has the train stopped?
Well, they tell me we've stuck in the snow.
Oh, I was afraid that had happened. Oh, I hate getting stuck in things. It's like being in a lift. What do you think they'll do?
Well, I don't think you've much to worry about. We should be free soon. At the most, we'll be here for 2 days.
2 days?
Well, they've got to get to us, my dear Mrs. Pickard. Anyway, that's why I thought we should meet.
Tell me, Father, isn't anyone doing anything constructive about the situation?
Oh, they are indeed, my son. Joseph, the chef de train, is an excellent fellow. We'll be safe in his hands.
The chef de train? Who's he?
He's the man in charge of the train.
He's already sent a couple of his crew members to see whether they can get a message through to Constantinople.
But surely there's a town nearer than that.
Oh, nothing large enough, I'm afraid. Only a number of small villages. We're pretty much out of the blue in this part of the track. Oh, but don't let it worry you, child. As soon as the message has got through, a snowplow will be here right on time. Have you travelled in the Orient Express before?
Well, this is Kathy's first trip. I've travelled on it several times. I do business with a firm in Ankara, which brings me to Turkey every now and then. And you?
Oh, I'm on my way to Palestine. I suppose you'd call it a life's ambition about to be fulfilled. I've also longed to see Constantinople, and that's why I decided to make the journey overland as part of my leave. Now, what about some breakfast? Will you join me in the dining car?
Oh, I thank you, Father Flanagan. We'll join you with pleasure.
Well, now that breakfast was worth waiting for.
It certainly was. Bacon and eggs were excellent.
Oh, I do wish someone would come and tell us what's going on.
Well, don't worry, my child. As someone once said, no news is good news.
I suppose so.
Very well said.
By the way, I asked Joseph to let us know as soon as he hears anything at all. I'm pretty sure he won't forget. If only we could see out of this window. Perhaps if I used my handkerchief, we'll...
Excuse me. I wonder whether I might join your table. There's no room at any of the others.
Well, of course you may. Why not sit next to my wife?
Oh, thank you. It's so good to be with one's own countrymen again. No one in my compartment speaks English, and I was feeling rather lonely.
Then you must stay with us.
Oh, are you sure I won't be a nuisance?
No, of course not. We'll enjoy your company.
How kind you are.
Perhaps we should introduce ourselves. I'm Tom Pickett, and this is my wife, Kathy.
Hello.
And I'm Father Flanagan.
Oh, and my name's Ethel Miles. I have a son at the British Embassy at Ankara, and I'm going to live with him.
Have you had your breakfast yet, Mrs. Miles?
Not yet, no. I'm not a great breakfast eater. Does this often happen on the Orient Express? I mean, does the train often stop on the line for so long?
You mean it worries you too, Mrs. Miles?
Yes, it does a little. I always thought this was one of the finest railway services in the world, although it is winter time, which I suppose makes a difference.
I don't know why it should. I've often travelled to Turkey during the winter. I must admit it's never happened to me before.
Oh, there comes Joseph. Now, let's hope he's got some news for us at last.
Mr. Flanagan, mesdames et messieurs.
Well, Joseph, now, break it to us gently.
I'm afraid I have to disappoint you.
Something's gone wrong.
We've been unable to contact Constantinople.
Oh, no. Dear.
The force of the blizzard has damaged the telegraph lines. When Ivan, he is one of my crew members, he discovered this, he knew it was pointless going any further in search of a telegraph office. If there is such a thing in this part of the world.
Oh, Joseph. How long will it be before someone comes to look for us?
Unfortunately, I cannot answer that question, Madame Picard. However, when we do not arrive, the authorities will investigate.
Is there no way of clearing the line?
Oh, it would be an enormous task. The snow is very deep and tightly packed on the line in front of the train. I'm afraid we may be here for some time. But I can assure you that my staff and I will do everything in our power to make things easier for you.
Well, thank you, my son.
Then, if you'll excuse me, I should like to break the news to the rest of our passengers. Please call if you need anything.
Well, that's that. The first month of 1929, we spend it stuck in the snow.
Look, why don't you call us by our Christian names? We're Kathy and Tom.
Oh, and I'm Ethel. Yes, it'll make things more friendly, won't it? Oh, dear. If only the snow would stop, I'm sure we wouldn't feel so bad.
Why don't we all share one compartment? It'd be warmer. What do you think, Tom?
That's an excellent idea.
Oh, I would like that, my dear. Just to be with people who speak one's language is such a comfort.
Good. Then when we've finished our coffee, we'll go and settle in. I'll help you with your luggage, Ethel, while Tom helps Father Flanagan with his.
Thank you. Have we been here? I've lost count of the time. 3 days. Oh, and it's colder than ever. Tom and Father Flanagan have been away a long time.
They've gone to a meeting. Joseph's arranging work parties to tunnel through the snow. He told Tom it was one way of keeping warm.
Well, at least they'll have something to do. Oh, dear, it's very depressing. Just sitting here looking at the snow.
Yes.
Oh, dear, I really must stop grumbling. We're very lucky that the blizzard stopped.
Even if we are reduced to 1 meal a day.
As long as there's coffee, why should we worry?
Here we are. I brought you some coffee.
Well, Tom, have you got any news?
Simply that we've got to dig our way out of the snow, whether we like it or not, or we'll die.
Oh.
That's all there is to it.
So, things are as bad as that?
Yes, they are. The train's steam heating has stopped working and the fuel supply is nearly finished.
Oh, dear.
What could be worse than that?
There's another problem. There'll be nothing to eat or drink unless we find some farm or village.
When do you start digging?
Well, as soon as we've had coffee. We'll just warm ourselves up and then it's into battle.
It's incredible. The snow's piled so high that it's formed a roof right over the front section of the train. It's like a cave.
And it's as hard as a rock. Joseph suggests that we start from the engine and dig forwards. We think it'll be easier that way.
How's it going, Father?
I may not be as young as I was. I'll make out in the end. What progress are we making?
We'll have dug our way to Constantinople before we know where we are. Keep at it, Father. Think of the hot bath and meal we've promised ourselves when we get to the end of our journey. Careful, Gerd! Oh! Coming down!
What's happening?
Cover over here. The tunnel's collapsed.
Oh, the Lord help us.
Hold on! That was a near thing. Are you all right, Father?
Well, I've got some snow in my mouth, but apart from that, I'm all right.
Oh, of all the bad luck. All that digging and it's come to nothing.
Well, I don't know that it's that bad, my son. We can see the sky now.
Oh, hello. Are you there?
Oh, yeah, it's Joseph.
Look, Father, we can see him. Oh, he's up there on the snowbank.
Are you all right?
Well, no one's hurt.
Can you keep on digging?
Oh, that's no problem.
I send him on to help you. Then my team will clear the fallen snow from behind you.
Can you stop it collapsing again?
We'll use running boards from the train to shore up the wall.
Good for you. Then we'll keep on digging. See you in Constantinople. Father, you've got to rest.
I'm all right, my son. I'm all right. We can't have much further to go.
The father's right. The snow's powdering without our touching it. We could be through that snow wall in the... Here, Mr. Pickard. Let's dig over there and see what happens.
I'm with you, Ivan. Take it easy for a while.
Well, I feel that I should be helped.
Don't worry, Father. Just a few more strokes, and we'll be... We're through. I swear we're almost through.
Carl! Stefan! Come over here. We need more people to dig. Coming?
You're right, Ivan. The digging's easier now.
Yes. The snow's just falling away. Just another spadeful. And through.
We've made it.
God be
We made it.
May God be
Ivan, the lights. It's dusk and I can see lights. Ivan, where are we? I can see lights twinkling against the snow.
I'd say it's a village. Our troubles are over, friends. They'll give us food and shelter.
Strange the effect dusk has on lights. The village is much further away than it appeared at first.
And uphill Oldsey way.
Are you sure it's a village and not a farm, Joseph?
I'd say there are about 10 houses. Quite a large place for this part of the world.
I don't see how such a small population could possibly feed us all at this time of the year.
You'll see. There's many. People in small towns are much more generous than they are in cities. I can see lanterns. People are coming to meet us.
Hello? Can you help us? We're in trouble.
Why don't they answer?
They didn't hear. I'll call again.
Hello?
They must have heard. They probably don't understand. If you like, I'll go.
Ivan, wait. Those people are armed. Whatever's the matter with them? They're just standing there staring at us, carrying guns. Do you think they're capable of using them?
I think it's very possible.
Why not let me go and speak to them?
No, I'll go, Joseph. I speak Turkish. They'll understand me. Very well, Ivan. You go. We'll wait for you here.
I won't be long. By the way, If I don't come back, you can smoke the cigars I bought in Paris.
Well, Ivan, what happened?
I could have saved my breath. They refused to help.
They say why?
They told me we were unwelcome intruders.
You explained about the train?
That made no impression to them whatsoever. They told me that because they've been snowed up for weeks, they've hardly any food to keep themselves alive. I think perhaps if we'd brought money, plenty of money. So that's that.
Well, couldn't they get some message through for us?
I asked them that too. They said there was no one they could send, and even if there had been, the next town is too far away. They said we must wait for the thaw, as they will have to do.
Then let's go back to the train.
It won't be much longer now, Ethel. I know it won't. Everyone's been saying that for days. Why wouldn't those people help us? How could they be so cruel?
Oh, there. Let me put my coat around you.
No, my dear, don't worry about me. I'm just being selfish.
We've got to have faith, my daughter.
Oh, perhaps I should suffer. Perhaps it's some form of punishment. I'm anything but perfect. Oh, Father, do you think I'm in the way?
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm not young, and I'm very little use in the world. If I weren't here, there'd be more food for everyone else.
Oh, what nonsense.
Here's the last of the coffee. We must make the best of it.
No, thank you. I don't want any.
Of course you do, Ethel. Give her the cup, Tom.
I tell you I don't. It is not fair. I'm too old.
Pull yourself together, Ethel.
Oh, sip the coffee, my dear. It'll comfort you.
Oh, what a foolish old woman I am.
Oh, no, Ethel, no. You've been such a comfort to me. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Dear, I'm sure if we were to offer money to those villagers, they'd sell us provisions. They've got some tucked away somewhere, but we shall have to offer them a great deal for it.
Well, then let's go and try.
That's what I thought you'd say. I sent Ivan round the train to see whether passengers would be willing to pool their money. How do you all feel about it?
You can have every penny we've got.
And mine.
Yeah.
And what's more, this time I'm going to the village with you. I may not be able to speak the language, but people say that I've got a kind face.
Are you sure you don't mind, monsieur?
We think it's a splendid idea. Well, what are we waiting for?
The sledge is ready.
Then let's go. Give me my wallet, Kathy. I think it's going to be useful.
Father Flanagan.
Yes, my dear.
Please take my purse, too. I'd like to do my bit.
Well, of course you would. Thank you, Ethel. Thank you. Your help will be most valuable.
Tom?
Oh, we were quite successful, really. We got eggs, chickens, goats, and even a couple of sheep.
Wonderful!
We won't starve now.
It sets me to think that some men give only for money. Oh, well, it was a poor village, and I suppose they had to struggle.
I'd like to be here when the snow thaws. I bet they'll be off to Constantinople before you can say Jack Robinson.
Oh, you'll be there, Tom.
They certainly made money. The stuff's worth half what we gave for it, except for the guns.
Guns? What did you buy guns for?
Well, Joseph thought we might send out hunting parties.
What a life of luxury we're leading.
And the pièce de résistance. A sledge full of logs. Now you can have your coffee, Ethel, as much as you want.
You really think that somebody might have missed us before now?
Well, Ivan says he thinks they'll be here any moment now.
Oh, I hope he's right.
Oh, the luxury of a steaming hot bath.
Tom, what's that noise?
I don't know. Sounds like some animal.
But there's Ivan, and he's got a gun.
Whatever for? Is there anything outside the train, Tom?
Can't see a thing. The glass is misty.
Would you be good enough to open your window, Madame Picard?
Why, of course. What is it, Ivan?
Wolves in the forest, Madame.
Wolves? Are they dangerous?
Well, they're always dangerous when they're hungry, Madame.
What are you going to do?
Shoot them if I can. Scare them away with gunfire if I miss them.
Can you see anything? No, I can't.
They're there, among the trees. They'll come out in a minute.
What a good thing that they came out now and not while we were walking to the village.
Ivan, I can see them. They're over there, among the trees.
Come out, my beauties. Yes, there they come.
Oh, what horrible things. Oh, they give me the shivers.
Oh, missed.
Oh.
Still to Sverdlov.
Good shooting.
That's one now. The chef hit him. Oh, he's a good shot.
Where's he shooting from?
From among the saucepans in the kitchen. There's another.
No.
They're going.
Oh, thank goodness. Tom, what's Joseph doing outside the train? They'll kill him.
They're here. They're here.
Oh, what's he saying? I can't make out a word.
Mesdames, messieurs, ils sont arrivés.
What is the man shouting
If
about?
I could lean a little further out of the window, I could see. There. He's right.
What?
They're here.
Ivan, what's happening?
Sleighs full of soldiers coming over the hill. They found us.
Can we go and meet them? I think I'm going to cry. It's a wonderful letter you've written about Joseph, Father. I like this bit best. Made superhuman efforts to ensure that their passengers should suffer the least possible discomfort. Why, it's so true. Look, houses.
Constantinople at last.
Oh, after all this time. Oh, dear, I'm never content, am I? Now that we're here, I'm going to miss you all. Oh, dear Ethel. And we'll miss you. We must arrange to meet.
We are in Constantinople, my friends.
Thanks to you, Joseph.
Oh, I did nothing, Monsieur Picard. Only my job.
We know that. That's why we're sending this letter to the authorities.
Oh?
We'd like you to read it.
Do you think my son will be waiting for me? Oh, I do want him to meet you all.
And what about that steaming hot bath you promised yourself?
Oh, yes, I shall have that as soon as we get to the hotel. Oh, I brought some special bath salts, Kathy. You must try some.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say. There is no need for such a letter.
We won't forget what you've done for us, Joseph.
In fact, we're going to recommend the Orient Express to all our friends.
And I, Joseph, shall look after them. Well, the journey is nearly over. This was no ordinary one by the Orient Express, but one in which we all became friends, thanks to the snow.
Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, we bring you a true story that has made headlines in Scoop. Scoop. True stories that have made headlines.
Nansen in the Arctic.
I tell you, the Jeanette has drifted over the pole.
We can't be sure, Fridtjof.
My dear Otto, tell me how else some wreckage from the ship could have been found on the southwest coast of Greenland, the opposite side of the polar basin. Look, you can read it for yourself, here in the newspaper.
Fridtjof is right. We know the American Captain de Long entered the Arctic Ocean through the Bering Strait.
And that he abandoned the Jeanette north of Siberia.
She must have drifted across the pole, or very close to it.
What if she's not the Jeanette?
What else could the wreck be? They've even found a pair of oilskin trousers belonging to Lelong's party. What more proof do we need than that? There's got to be a polar current.
So you believe the best way to get to the North Pole is to sail there, is that it?
That's exactly it.
You'd be mad to try.
Why?
Have you forgotten? When they found the wreckage of the ship, she was crushed to 1,000 pieces. No ship could stand such a strain.
I have a design for one that would.
My dear young man, you are an idealist. One can't perform the impossible.
Fritjof Nansen can. By the way, Fritjof, I have something for you. In this parcel. Believe me, this should dispel any doubt one might have about a polar current.
What is it, Hjalmar?
Have a little patience. There it is.
An Eskimo throwing stick.
From Greenland.
What? I've never seen work like this in that part of the world.
I'm sure you haven't. Do you see the glass beads decorating it? They're Chinese.
I don't believe it. And you found this in Greenland?
A friend of mine in Gotthard thought you'd be interested.
I most certainly am. Where exactly was it found?
On the coast, among some driftwood. He reckons it must have come from Alaska. He says the beads are very much like those the Alaskan Eskimos buy from the people who live along the coast of Siberia. Well, what do you say now, Captain Svendrup?
I've got to admit I'm fascinated.
So am I, but I'm not surprised. There's no wood in Greenland suitable for making boats or sledges. We all know that.
So they're made from driftwood.
And where does the driftwood come from? That's what I want to know. Where does the driftwood come from?
Come to think of it, a botanist once told me he'd found Siberian larch amongst Greenland driftwood.
Then that's it, isn't it?
Could
there
be.
must be a polar drift. Of course it is. What about it, Otto? Will you captain my ship for me?
You have a ship already?
Not yet, but it's only a question of time. I shall ask the Norwegian government for a grant, and I believe...
Wait. As I understand it, you intend running the ship into the pack ice...
And drifting with it across the pole.
I see. It's a very courageous thought, but as I mentioned before... Where will you find a ship that will be able to ride the ice without being crushed to matchwood?
Here, look at this plan.
The Fram?
Yes, that's what I shall call her. Fram.
She's not very big.
She's been designed that way on purpose. She's got to withstand enormous pressure. The bows, stern, and keel have all been rounded so that the ice can't get a firm hold on the hull. Instead of nipping the ship, the ice should raise it out of the water.
I wonder...
How many men do you intend carrying?
She's been designed to carry 12 men with coal and provisions enough for 5 years.
5 years?
You don't have to come with us, Hjalmar.
Try and keep me away. You're very silent, Captain Sverdrup.
I was wondering where it would be best to run her into the pack ice.
June the 24th, 1893. Today the Fram sailed from Pepperviken, Norway. It is Midsummer's Day, a dull, gloomy day, and with it came the inevitable leave-taking. Behind me lay all I hold dear in life, and what before me? Like an arrow, the little boat sped over Lysaker Bay, bearing me on the first stage of a journey on which life itself, if not more, depended.
I'm delighted with her, Fritjof. When you first told me about the Fram, I was afraid you might have bitten off more than you could chew. I was wrong. She's going to cope magnificently with the ice.
Do you think it was wrong not to take on supplies at the Siberian Islands?
Oh, why worry? Could feed an army for 5 years, let alone 13 of us.
13. A lucky number.
Of course. We should become locked in the ice somewhere around about 77 degrees 44 minutes latitude north. Yes, that's my reckoning.
That means any day now.
Any day. Fritjof, I haven't wanted to mention this before, but...
What is it, Otto?
What will you do if we don't cross the pole?
If it should happen, which it won't, it might be worth walking there.
Walking?
Anyway, the question hasn't arisen yet. And if it should, we'll see how close to the pole we get and work it out from there. I often think that...
Who's that? Come in.
We're approaching the pack ice, Captain Svendrup.
Ah, thank you, Hendrickson. Shall we go up on deck, Fritjof?
The adventure begins.
Ahead of us, 2 years of wandering. That's how you put it, isn't it, Mr. Nansen?
More or less.
Plenty of time for research. I'm looking forward to it.
Ah, what it is to be young, eh? Close the door, Hendrickson.
Very good, sir.
I want to call a meeting as soon as we're stuck fast, Fritjof. I want to make sure every man in the team knows his job concerning the maintenance of the ship. It's no use having a wreck on our hands when we strike the Atlantic.
Amundsen plans to put up the windmill almost at once.
To drive the dynamo. Oh, that will be a blessing. At least we'll have electric lights. I want Lars to do something about the longboat Davids while we're here.
I noticed they're twisted. It must have been that sea.
You don't want to change your mind, Fridtjof? You don't want to turn back before it's too late?
Too late for what?
I don't know. Thought for a moment it might... Oh, well, we're all in this together, aren't we?
It really looks as though we are frozen in for good. And I do not expect to get the Fram out of the ice until we are on the other side of the pole, near the Atlantic Ocean. Autumn is already well advanced. The sun stands lower in the heavens day by day, and the temperature sinks steadily. The long night of winter is approaching, that dreaded night. The temperature this evening is 12 degrees centigrade. A wonderful sunset.
There you are, Fridtjof. Have you seen Dr. Blessing about?
Yes, out on the floe. He says he's bored. Nobody ever gets sick.
I wouldn't speak too soon if I were you. Pass me the end of that rope, Fridtjof. I'll splice it to this one. This sounding rope should be long enough by the time I've done that. Now, are we moving northwards fast enough for you?
6 degrees since we hit the pack ice. I'd hoped we'd get further. But I suppose we can't complain. We're still moving north.
Mr. Nansen! A bear! There's a bear!
Where?
On the floe near the tent. It nearly got Dr. Blessing.
Take your rifle, Fridtjof.
Look, sir. Over there. The doctor and Mr. Johansson are running towards us.
Run, Hjalmar!
The bear's following the doctor.
To the left, Hjalmar! I want to aim. Dr. Blessing, keep down. Fire, Nansen! Don't wait! Fire!
It's down.
Fire again, Nansen!
Amundsen, release the dogs.
No need. It's dead. What happened?
We were setting up Hansen's laboratory.
Yes. Hansen saw it and warned us. I thought I'd better come back to the ship and fetch a rifle. The trouble is he saw us.
He might have got you, too. Hansen hadn't yelled and taken his attention off us for a moment.
Well, you're alive, and that's all that matters. Let's get aboard and have some coffee. Monday, October the 16th. Ice quiet and close. Observations of the 12th. Placed us in 78 degrees, 5 minutes north latitude, steadily southward. This is almost depressing. I've stayed in today because of an affection of the muscles, or rheumatism, which I've had for some days, and for which the doctor is massaging me, thereby greatly adding to my sufferings. Have I really grown so old and palsied, or is the whole thing imagination?
There, how's that?
The massage has helped. You're sure it wasn't rheumatism, Doctor?
At your age? What nonsense.
Age has nothing to do with it, and you know it. What do you think of our progress, Hansen?
Oh, not as good as it should be, I suppose.
Not at all good. It's February, and we're only in about 80 degrees north latitude. 1 degree for 4 months.
At least we're going northwards.
Yeah, we are going northwards, all right. At the same time, if we go on at this rate, we should reach the pole in about... Not even worth thinking about.
In what, Nansen? Tell us the worst.
All right. We should reach the pole in about 45 to 50 months' time.
As long as that.
You agree with me, Otto?
Yes. Well, what can we do about it?
You needn't think we haven't given it a lot of thought. At best, as things are going, we could be home in 8 years' time.
8 years? We don't have enough supplies to...
Exactly, Hendrickson. We don't have enough stores for such a journey.
You reckon we're wasting our time, drifting to the pole?
I wouldn't say that. No research is a waste of time.
Are you trying to tell us that the Fram will never cross the pole and reach the Atlantic?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm still convinced she will. What I'm trying to say is that it could take too long.
And might never happen. Admit it, Fridtjof. It might never happen.
All right, Otto. It might never happen. There it goes again. The ice pressure trying to crush the life out of the Fram.
It hasn't been very successful, has it, sir?
No, Hendrickson, it hasn't. For which we can thank the designer of the ship.
When you first showed me the design, Fridtjof, I wasn't at all sure she'd survive the pressure. even with her curved sides. If nothing else, she at least has been a worthwhile bit of research. I often wonder whether...
Otto, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I've had a thought. Even if the drift doesn't carry us to the pole, what's to stop us from going there on foot?
That's always been your ambition, hasn't it?
Why not? There's not a polar explorer who has not longed to be first at the North or South Poles. Well, what do you say? So that's it then. We're all agreed that 2 of us, equipped with dog teams, should leave for the pole as soon as possible.
From the calculations I've made, we'll never be closer to the pole than we are at this minute.
And that's roughly 700 kilometers away.
That's about it.
We should be able to cover the distance in 50 days, if all goes well.
Who will you take with you, sir?
It won't be much good asking for volunteers, will it? The whole team will want to go.
You at least must stay, Otto. Command the Fram.
I think you should leave the choice to Dr. Blessing.
To me, whatever for?
Well, it'll be no country walk, however easy the going may be. It will have to be the hardiest among us. It might not even be you, Fridtjof.
I'm aware of that. Well, Dr. Blessing?
Strangely enough, I'd say you are one of the hardiest, Nansen. And you haven't had another attack of rheumatism for 2 years.
You believe I could make it?
I think it's essential you should go. Whoever accompanies you is going to need your brain, if nothing else.
I'd like to go, Doctor.
Yes, I know you would, Henriksen, but I doubt if you're quite right for the job. You could do with a little more polar experience. Remember, Nansen's already crossed Greenland on foot. He knows what he's about.
Thank you for offering, Henriksen. Well, Doctor, who is it to be?
What about you, Johansson?
Would you do it, Hjalmar?
As I said to you once before, try and keep me away.
That's settled, then.
When do we go?
What do you advise, Hansen?
You shouldn't leave it later than March 14.
Right, March the 14th.
You spoke of sledges. If you take my advice, you'll take along a couple of kayaks with you.
Whatever for?
Well, you could miss us, and then you'd need some form of sea transport, wouldn't you?
That's true. Very well. 3 sledges, 27 dogs, and 2 kayaks.
And not forgetting food enough for 100 days.
Saturday, April the 6th, 1895. The ice grows worse and worse. Yesterday it brought me to the verge of despair. I will go on 1 day longer, however, to see if the ice is really as bad further northward as it appears to be from the ridge where we are encamped. Lanes, ridges, and endless rough ice. It looks like an endless moraine of ice blocks. And this continual lifting of the sledges over every irregularity is enough to tire out giants. I am rapidly coming to the conclusion that we are doing no good here.
Hjalmar! Hjalmar, listen to me!
What? Who is it?
You are asleep again.
Asleep? I couldn't have been. How could I march while I was asleep?
It happens. Come. Come, it's time to rest. We'll raise a camp there, on the lee of that hummock. That should give us some shelter.
I thought I could go on, Fridtjof. But you're right. I need rest. My clothes are heavy with ice. We'll unload the tent.
I'm worried about the dogs, Hjalmar. Some of them won't get much further.
I know. I've been watching them. What do we do?
This is the part I hate. I may have to shoot them. Why should they suffer any longer, poor creatures?
I'm wondering how much further we'll get without...
Somehow, I don't think that will be our only problem. Will we get any further? We think we are going northwards.
We are. We must.
We think we are. As we move north, the ice is drifting southwards.
What do we do?
I'm prepared to give it a few more days. If we can't make the sort of progress we should by then, we must turn back.
I've never felt such cold.
One thing has struck me, Hjalmar. Whether we turn back or not, we've traveled further than any other explorer. No one has been as close as this to the North Pole.
One day someone must get there.
I doubt whether I shall be the lucky man.
I've been thinking about the Fram. I'd like to know where it is now.
I remember asking myself during those long days of doing nothing, Why something never happened. At that time, I couldn't have cared what it was. I even dreamed of hurricanes that would tear up the ice and set it rolling in high waves like the sea. And now, I'd like to be aboard the Fram, listening to the ice pressure and drinking a hot cup of tea. One is never content. If we turn back, Hjalmar, we'll make for Franz Josef Land. If we miss the Fram, at least we should find people there.
Monday, April the 8th. The ice has grown worse, and we've got nowhere. Ridge after ridge, stretching as far as the horizon. There is not much sense in keeping on. We are sacrificing valuable time and doing little. If there be much more such ice between here and land, we shall indeed want all the time we have. We start southwards in the morning. Tuesday, July the 11th. A monotonous life this is on the whole. Imagine it. To turn out day after day, week after week, month after month, to the same toil over ice, which is sometimes a little better, sometimes a little worse. It now seems to be getting steadily worse. No sign of land in any direction. We do not know where we are, and we do not know when this will end. Wednesday, July the 24th. At last, the marvel has come to pass. Land. Land. And after we had almost given up our belief in it, after nearly 2 years, we again see something rising above that never-ending white line on the horizon. A new life is beginning for us. For the ice, it is ever the same.
It's my turn to go out, Fritjof.
Leave it, Hjalmar. You can wait until morning. Perhaps by then the wind will have dropped.
The damage could get worse.
I doubt it. Only a couple of stones dislodged.
9 months. To think we've been here for 9 months. If someone had told me we'd spend the winter on Franz Josef Land, miles from civilization, I'd never have believed them.
We got here just at the right moment, in time to plan. Goodness knows what would have happened if we'd been later than September.
Or if we'd not found this sheltered spot for our camp.
Yes, we've been lucky. Plenty of fresh meat, thanks to the seals and walruses, and a stone hut roofed with walrus hides.
Our third Arctic winter since we left Norway.
I used to think I wouldn't mind how long I stayed in the Arctic. But now I'm looking forward to getting home.
All the same, we haven't a hope of finding the Fram, have we?
I very much doubt it. I wonder where she is. I hope she's broken some sort of record. She deserves to.
Perhaps she's home already. People. That's all I ask for. I was certain there'd be people on Franz Josef Land.
We are on the northernmost island. There'll be some outpost or other further south.
When do you think we'll be able to travel again?
With any luck, in a couple of weeks' time.
It'll be easier if we can travel by water.
That's what I'm planning. We'll use the kayaks, and
what we really need is a sail.
And that is what we're going to have. No more paddling for me. How about lashing the kayaks together? Make one boat of them.
Good idea. Apart from keeping us together, it'll need only one sail, then. What will you remember most about this journey, Fritjof?
The Arctic night. It's like a dreamland, painted in the imagination's most delicate tints. It has a weird beauty, without feeling, as though we are living on a dead planet built of shining white marble. And when there's no wind, I am awed by the infinite silence. Once we get to the top of this hillock, we should be able to see which is the best route to take. I think we should make tracks for that large island, the one we saw lying to the south. The water's clearer that way.
I'm wondering if we'll ever find men on these islands.
We'll find them. Now then, let's have a look. Yes. Yes, that's the way. Do you see how the... Strange. I thought I heard a dog.
We haven't any dogs left.
I know, but it sounded like one.
It is a dog, Fletcher. You did hear a dog.
Where did the sound come from?
From over there. Come on, let's go and look.
I can't believe it. Can you see anything?
Nothing but snow.
Climb that bank.
Where there's a dog, there must be a man. Can you believe it? A man!
There it is, Helmer. I saw it amongst those mounds of snow.
Call! Someone might answer.
Hello!
Hello! The voice! A human voice!
There he is!
Wave your hat, he'll see you.
Hello!
Hello! He's waving his hat in return. Oh, Fridtjof, we've found civilization.
Helga! I know that man.
How can you know him? Who is he?
He is an explorer. An Englishman. Oh, what is his name?
He'll tell you himself in a moment.
I remember his name. It's Jackson. Frederick Jackson.
We're saved, Helma! We're saved!
I'm proud of you, Otto. Proud to think you and the Fram have proved my point, that there is a transpolar current.
Fridtjof, you've no idea how delighted the team was to know that you and Hjalmar were alive and well. Incredible to think that you met Jackson, quite by coincidence. Two great explorers meeting in the middle of nowhere. How long did you spend with him?
About a month. His ship, the Windward, brought us home. To another coincidence, it seems.
You mean our arrival a couple of days after you? Yes. The fates have been good.
Yes. How's the team?
Never better. 3 years in the Arctic, and they say they wouldn't have missed it for anything.
You had problems getting out of the ice?
We had problems, it's true. Nothing a little dynamite couldn't solve.
Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, we bring you a true story that has made headlines in Scoop.